Hey Jim. All right. I told you I had a whole bunch of different documents in my family room and my office room. And well, we're down in my family room, and this is some documents I have. Now these are all Maryland. So there's one I was telling you about. That's the Roger B. Tawney letter I have. That's all framed up. You see, it's got a nice portrait of him, and then there's a little engraving that my buddy does, and there's the letter itself. Behind this nutcracker here is William Smallwood, I'm sorry, general during the Revolutionary War and governor. And this one is probably one of my favorite pieces, even though it wasn't signed by anybody important. This is a discharge from the American Revolutionary War, and actually the guys who were in uniform there were part of the Smallwoods Maryland Regiment during the war. And then over here we have Francis Scott Key. I got a hand letter by him. And then on the right hand side is the Star Spangled Banner. That's a reprint of it, and that's pretty old too. I got those two together. And down here we have Frederick Douglass. This is a deed he signed when he was recorder of deeds in D.C. Somebody found a whole bunch of these in a wall down there when they were tearing this building apart. And there's another nutcracker. My wife and I, we collect them. But see, these are a whole bunch of stock certificates. Back there's the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal Company and something else. And that right there is the Maryland Steamboat Company. And that's was signed by Enoch Pratt, who you probably know the Enoch Pratt Free Libraries up in Baltimore. And there's the Emmitsburg Railroad. And this is signed by one of the Lord Baltimores. I think he's the third Lord Baltimore. This is Charles Calvert. The document was not in the greatest shape when I got it. It got restored, but it's pretty cool. And that's just newspaper. That one is the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, and that's signed by Johns Hopkins when he was acting president. That's a very nice piece. I like that. And there's another Emmitsburg Railroad. And there's the Maryland Freestone Mining and Manufacturing Company. That's a bond. That was the one I was telling you about, that they were mining over in Great Falls, Maryland. And there's a couple others. There's the Queensboro Railroad and certificate. Then over here on this wall, we have the Maryland Gold Mining Company of Montgomery County at the very top. This is a really nice piece. I really like this one too. And then here's the stock certificate for the Maryland Freestone Mining and Manufacturing Company. And this is the Potomac Steamboat Company. And this is just a couple of political things from when Benjamin Harrison was running for president. So two things on the Republican tickets. And this is an old copy of Maryland, My Maryland. And it's a little dark back in here, but actually this one here is not old. This is Starbucks one share. My wife got it for me, and the little description says, "I love you a latte." And there's some, what is one? This is the Utopia place. There's some neat, and this one is really cool too. Remember, you had that Baltimore Orioles one from the, I think, early 60s or so. This is the Federal Baseball Club of Baltimore, and this is from 1914. So I've only seen one other one of these, and this is the Tacoma Park Loan and Trust Company. And then we have a couple others, Potomac Steamboat Company, the Hopewell Copper Mining Company. And this one was, it's kind of dark, you probably can't see, but this is University of Maryland diploma from way back when. And then the Baltimore Shipbuilding and Dry Dock Company. And let me run upstairs real quick to my office room. This is one of these little cheap flip cameras, so you can't really pause them. And this is the room where my little office room. And right there is a letter signed by Thomas Stone, one of the signers of the Declaration. And then there's Samuel Chase, also a signer of the Declaration. Then we got Daniel of St. Thomas Jenifer. He's one of the guys, is one of three who signed the Constitution. And here's William Paca, but actually people in Baltimore call it Paca. Then we have Charles Carroll, and that's a nice document. Beautiful portrait of him. That was very nice. And over here, we have Daniel Carroll. He was, I believe, the nephew of Charles Carroll, if I remember correctly. And then we got James McHenry, Secretary of War under Washington, and Fort McHenry named after him. And the nice thing about, like this one here, you can see the back of the letter. It's on a nice hinged door. And also is the Samuel Chase, where you actually get to see the signature of Samuel Chase. Well, anyway, I hope everything's going well. And hey, let me know when you go through all these documents. I would love to come and see them one time. All right, take care. Bye-bye.